Cody Parkey.
The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. And he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up
going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. Mike 55, Mike 55.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Steelers 8, Browns nothing.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Bust through the tackle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Cameron Hayward.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Carl Joseph.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Roethlisberger. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never it due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Peoples-Jones returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see.
And a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Complete.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete to James Conner.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And a Steeler first down.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
B.J. Goodson. Baker Mayfield sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense that they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Open man is Higgins. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, this is blocked. The Steelers get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man here is Gentry.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
No!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For the field goal. A 30-yard.
And Boswell's kick is good.
His kick is good.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
36.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Peoples-Jones returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late